There is a perception that starting a business, especially a bakery, is very capital intensive. But do you know that your intellectual capital can play a vital role? Oh yes, as a baker, your ability to breed concept that ignites value could be a bridge that will connect you to the source of a much desired startup capital. This is Baker's World on NTA. Here we dish out all you need to know about cake recipes, cake decorations, cake shows, cake making business, and so many more. I am Funke Oyeyele. Thanks for watching. On the show today, we'll be showing you how to make sponge cake that will be suitable for a tea time break. Our guest is a talented baker who projects our cultural heritage in cake decoration. A conversation segment will give you the opportunity to know more about this baker and her previous works. All these and more for you today on Baker's World. Just fasten your seatbelt so we have a jolly good ride on the program. A bottle-rich sponge cake was invented in the 18th century. It was said to be the favorite tea time cake of Queen Victoria of England. Hence, it is called Victoria's sponge cake. On this segment, our baker, Comfort, and our assistant will show us how to make this very delicious and yummy cake. Don't go anywhere.
We are going to start making the Victoria sponge cake. It's an all-in-one cake, very easy and quick to make. I'll start with the flour. It's 500 grams. I'll put it in my mixer, in my mixing bowl. So next is the sugar. It's also 500 grams. Next is the egg. We have 8 eggs here. So the next on the list is the butter. We have 500 grams of butter. Next is our salt. Just a pinch, I would say like half teaspoon of salt. Next is baking powder. We have 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And of course, our flavor. Now we're going to be preparing the pan we're going to use to bake the cake. Now I'm going to line it because it's a spring-form pan that I'm using. Right? Why I'm lining it is because I don't want it to stick to the pan. So first of all, I'll grease my pan. Then I place my lining paper inside the pan and add a little grease to it as well. So with that, you're sure that your cake is not going to stick to the pan. Next, we're going to mix our cake batter. So after mixing for like 30 seconds, you increase the speed. But you have to avoid over mixing. So we are using our 8 inches spring-form pan. It depends on how many layers you're going to be doing. You can decide to increase your measurement to double or triple, depending on how many layers of cakes you want to decorate. For me, I'm going to be using this to bake my recipe. I'm going to be making 5 layers of this. preparing to go to the oven. We'll bake this for just 40 minutes, or when you insert a toothpick in it, it comes out clean. You know that the cake is ready.
We'll take a short break here, and when we return, we'll be meeting with our guest baker. See you after the break.
I'm actually a passionate baker. I don't rest until everything is done.
When I entered university, anytime I'm broke, I'll make cupcakes and go and sell to the other students.
Decorating cake it's an artistic thing, and art is, dynamic.
Join us on Baker's World every Thursday at 3:30 p.m. on the network service of the NTA. Baker's World, celebrating creativity. Don't miss it.
It's not just enough to ice a nice, beautiful cake or own a shop in a beautiful and expensive area. If you don't know the business aspect of the baking, I don't think you're going to go far.
Our baker today is Mrs. Comfort Onyemenu, born on the 1st of May into a family of 5 in Warri, Delta State. Comfort started her early education at Amai Primary School, Afuze, Edo State. She then proceeded to St. James Grammar School, Afuze. The 2000 Aochi Polytechnic graduate of accounting went further to study at Yetkem Institute of Catering and Hotel Management. This later became her benchmark into the world of cake making as a business. Comfort attended different cake trainings when she relocated with her family to Abuja in 2003. In a bid to expand her horizon and knowledge, Comfort attended more trainings and cake shows within and outside Nigeria. Comfort has today won various awards on creativity, tutorship, entrepreneurship, and so on. Comfort is married and blessed with 2 beautiful children. She now runs a mini bakery and a training school, and she is also the CEO of Comfort World Cakes. Join us as we welcome our esteemed baker, Comfort Onyemenu.
Welcome back. You're still watching Baker's World on NTA. Madam, you're graciously welcome to Baker's World.
Thank you.
Tell me how you started this business.
I attended a wedding of a family friend some time ago, and she made her wedding cake and her wedding dress. So I was like, I didn't know that was possible. So from there on, I got inspired to start making cakes. I got inspiration from there actually. So I started, and somebody in my house was making cakes, and I just was watching and learning from her and all. So that was how I started making cakes.
What has your journey been so far?
It's been fantastic, though there have been some challenges along the way, but then we are still pushing through.
A lot has been said about the social media. How do you think this social media has impacted, the baking industry? How do you use social media to do business?
I would say it's really helpful, because through social media we've been able to get lots of clients. For us that doesn't run the front shop kind of store, so we advertise our services there, and people get to see it, and they come for our products through social media. It's very helpful for business.
You've attended so many cake fairs, cake shows within Nigeria here and even outside the country. If you're to rate Nigerian bakers, how would you say their performance is compared to, in terms of creativity?
For our bakers in Nigeria, I would say we are doing a whole lot right now. We have so many creative bakers out there. And I said that because we travel a lot, whenever we travel, we go there to, to upgrade whatever we already have. So for now, I said we're doing a whole lot.
Tell me what type of cake you like making.
I like making the traditional wedding cake because it's used to promote our culture as Nigerians. We tend to bring out the Nigeria culture in that kind of cakes. There's one particular one I would say I really like, the one I made for the International Cake Exploration Society Abuja chapter. I think I did a whole lot of, I captured so many culture from so many states in that particular cake, and it was a wow to so many that saw it. So many people that saw it, they really liked it because I took my time to portray the cultures from this country.
You're making a Victoria sponge cake. Tell me, what type of decoration and design do you intend making on it?
It's a perfect kind of cake that anybody will like. It's not everybody that likes to eat the frosting of cakes, So what you're going to be expecting is to see the whipping cream that will be used to ganache it, and fresh strawberries. I think even you, when you see it, you'll love it as well.
You have so many years of experience in this business. Tell me, what is the most important lesson that you will say you've held on to and have helped you in your business over the years?
I would say number one key thing is patience. I've learned to be patient with clients, with people around me, with co-bakers and all. I would say patience is number one key to everything that you're doing, both in business.
Well, thank you so much for having this conversation with me.
You're welcome.
That was our chat with the CEO of Comfort World Cakes, Comfort Onyemenu. Taking a cake making business to the next level is every baker's desire. Here are some points you need to know as highlighted by a business expert before we go back to the kitchen to decorate the cake. Let's take Baker's Gist.
Nigeria is the investment brand of Africa. Everything we need to succeed in any area of life is right here. You don't need a dime to start most businesses.
Today you can sell anything you see without being involved, without buying it. Do you know you can actually get attached to somebody that has a bakery and tell the person you sell for the person? The person obviously does not know what technology is today, does not know what the social media is today. Take his phone number, take the picture of the things that he bakes and put it on Instagram and put your phone number there. People will start calling you to buy things. And as you start selling, as you make money from what you make from the sales you do, you start developing your own yourself.
The bakers we have here in Nigeria are fortunate because everybody must take breakfast and celebrate one occasion or the other. In every breakfast or celebration, there is one confectionery product or the other. So bakers have a very big market. If a component of breakfast, for instance bread, is consumed by almost every family, then bakers have a lot to benefit. You may wonder why some bakers are struggling to thrive in the baking business.
The problem we have in Nigeria is that a lot of people are doing things the way things have been done by our forefathers. And education is not changing people. And the civilization and technology and the new ways of doing things, people are not adopting and using. Today you can rent a place and just get people that are having bakery products to use your place as outlets. And you start selling. All you have is just a rented apartment. And you start selling baking things. I see a lot of people, for example, who go to some of these supermarkets that bake very nice breads. And all they do is sell those bread on the street. And they are making money. In fact, they sell much more than people that have small shops. Because they buy the bread in large quantity and they come out on the street. And because people don't want to queue to buy those breads in those supermarkets, they rush their own and buy their bread. And they are making money.
Bakers in Nigeria should know that all they need to flourish is available and within their grasp. You just have to be more creative with your resources.
Welcome to the year 2020. It's a wonderful year, and God has created an opportunity for you to succeed. But don't start the year without a plan. If you don't have goals set for yourself, you will live a useless year. Do you know whatever you desire in this world, you get it naturally? It's all in the mind. If you wake up in the morning and you don't have a plan and you go out, you will do what you are not supposed to do for the whole day and you have nothing to show for it. It's the beginning of a new year. Go and set up the goals of what you aspire and you want and desire to get. At the end of the year 2020, look at those goals. You'll have achieved everything.
We're going to be mixing our whipping cream for our Victoria sponge cake. First, I have my whipping cream here, 600 grams. I'll put it in my mixing bowl. Then we have our chilled cold water. We have 3 cups of chilled cold water here. And next is my vanilla flavor. It's optional. So I will need the balloon whisk to mix my whipping cream. We are going to be mixing for 40 minutes to form a very stiff peak to be able to pipe with it. See how thick our cream is. This is exactly what we need to pipe on our cake. It's time to frost our Victoria sponge cake. First of all, I get my piping bags and I give it a little slit and fill it up with my whipping cream. So I'm ready to pipe my Victoria sponge cake. So I have my cakes here. It's been baked and cooled for like 1 hour. So we have to wrap it up to avoid it drying out. We want to ice our Victoria sponge cake. It's usually iced naked. That's the classic way of icing the Victoria sponge cake. So I'll start by piping my whipping cream on my cake layers. I'm going to decorate with the strawberry. A Victoria sponge cake and put on the first one and repeat the same procedure. You can decide to drizzle a chocolate on it. I'll drizzle my cake topping on it. Then we'll take the third layer and place on our decorated sponge cake and repeat same process. Now I'm going to put the bigger strawberries on top. And type some whipped cream. Here I have my fondant chocolate for decoration. So the last thing to do is to sprinkle my icing sugar on the cake. Here we have our classic Victoria sponge cake.
This is really beautiful. Well done, well done. May I have a taste of it? As you've seen, Victoria's sponge cake is easy and very simple to make. You can have it as a tea time treat or you can have it as a celebration cake. Thank you. But I'm going to have a taste of it to see how delicious this is. Thank you. It's very delicious, like I said, very delicious. Oh, the cake tastes as delicious as it looks. That's about the size of our package for you today on Baker's World. Thank you for sticking with us. We would love your comments, feedbacks, and likes on all our social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's Baker's World on NTA. Till next week, I am Funke Koyele. Thanks for watching.
You can follow us